You may find this surprising, but some simple drinks and foods can help support and protect your eyes during sleep. It might sound unlikely at first, yet many older adults discover that their vision changes didn't really begin during the day, they started quietly, overnight. Think about your mornings for a moment. Do your eyes sometimes feel dry or gritty when you wake up? Does your vision seem a little blurry for the first part of the day? Maybe you notice yourself squinting at your phone, or struggling to read the newspaper, even though everything looked fine the night before. For some people, the changes go a bit deeper. Colors don't seem as bright as they used to. Lights appear hazy or harsh. And driving at night slowly becomes something you try to avoid. As we move past 60, our eyes don't just feel tired, they become slower at repairing themselves while we sleep. This is when small amounts of damage can quietly build up. Each night without the right rest and nourishment is a missed chance for your eyes to recover, and most people never realize it's happening. The challenging part is that by the time signs appear, like night vision trouble, eye strain, or early changes linked to cataracts or macular health, the process has often been underway for quite some time. Your eyes aren't failing you. They're simply asking for a little more care, and the good news is, there are gentle, natural ways to support them. Now comes the part that gives me hope, and the reason I wanted to share this with you today. There are gentle, natural bedtime teas, some you may already have in your kitchen, that do more than simply help you fall asleep. They quietly support your eyes while you rest. Certain calming teas contain natural compounds that help reduce inflammation, improve healthy blood flow to the retina, and protect delicate eye nerves during the night, when your body is meant to repair itself. And the best part? You don't need a prescription. You don't need expensive eye drops or supplements. Just a simple cup of tea before bed. In this video, I'll guide you through 4 specific types of tea that are both sleep-friendly and supportive for eye health. You'll learn why they work, when to drink them, and how the final tea I'll share may be especially helpful if your night vision has already started to decline. If you're new here and this kind of gentle, natural support feels right for you, consider subscribing. I share doctor-backed, natural health insights like this every week, always focused on simple habits that truly support your body. Let's start with the first tea, one that has helped many older adults wake up with calmer, more comfortable eyes: chamomile tea. Most people think of chamomile as a simple bedtime drink, light, floral, and soothing. But this gentle tea does something far more important than just helping you relax. It supports deep, uninterrupted sleep, which is when your eyes do most of their healing. After age 60, the body naturally produces less melatonin and more of the stress hormone cortisol. This often leads to lighter sleep, frequent waking, and less time spent in deep restorative rest, the very stage of sleep when cellular repair and cleansing take place, including in the eyes. When sleep is broken, the eyes are often the first to feel it. The surface of the eye doesn't fully rehydrate. Inflammation quietly builds. And the tiny blood vessels that nourish the retina stay slightly tightened, limiting oxygen and nutrients overnight. This is where chamomile becomes especially helpful. Chamomile contains a natural compound called apigenin, which gently calms the nervous system and encourages deeper, more sustained sleep, without grogginess or drug-like effects. This allows your eyes the uninterrupted rest they need to recover from daily light exposure, screen use, and visual strain. But chamomile's benefits don't stop there. Chamomile also gently supports circulation, allowing better blood flow through the tiny vessels behind the eyes. More circulation means more oxygen, more nourishment, and more effective overnight cleansing, all while you sleep. The result for many people is subtle but meaningful. Less morning eye strain. Less puffiness. And far less of that gritty, burning sensation that can make mornings uncomfortable. One older woman once described waking up feeling like her eyes were full of sand. After adding just 1 cup of chamomile tea before bed, she noticed that within a couple of weeks her eyes felt calmer and more comfortable in the morning, something she hadn't felt in years. Chamomile isn't a miracle cure, and it won't fix every vision issue overnight. But it creates the right conditions for your eyes to rest, rehydrate, and gently repair themselves, naturally, from the inside out. And the best part? It's safe, gentle, affordable, and often already waiting in your kitchen. If chamomile supports your eyes by calming the nervous system, this next tea works in a different, but equally important, way. Fennel tea helps by gently supporting healthy blood flow to the retina. Fennel is often overlooked because most people associate it only with digestion. But if your eyes have been feeling tired, heavy, or a little dim, especially in the evening, fennel tea may be giving your eyes exactly what they've been missing. This tea has a naturally mild, slightly sweet, licorice-like flavor. While it has long been used to ease bloating and stomach discomfort, fennel is also known for its ability to support circulation, including the tiny blood vessels that nourish the retina. As we get older, circulation to the eyes can quietly decline. The retina, the light-sensing layer at the back of the eye, needs a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients to function well. Even small changes in blood flow can show up as quicker eye fatigue, weaker night vision, or a sense that vision fades as the day goes on. Fennel contains natural plant compounds, including flavonoids and anethole, which help blood vessels relax and open gently. This supports calm, steady circulation and helps oxygen and nutrients reach deeper tissues, including the delicate vessels that serve the retina and optic nerve. You can think of it this way. If chamomile helps your body slow down and rest, fennel helps clear the pathway so nourishment can reach your eyes while you sleep. There's another benefit many people don't realize. Fennel also supports the gut-brain connection, particularly the vagus nerve, which plays a role in digestion, relaxation, and sleep quality. When the digestive system is calm, the nervous system often follows. This helps your body shift into its natural rest and repair state, supporting deeper sleep and healthier circulation overall. Some people like to drink fennel tea in the evening when their eyes feel foggy after a long day of reading or screen use. Others notice it helps ease that dull, aching sensation behind the eyes that can come with fatigue or age. Fennel isn't a quick fix, but a warm cup in the evening can gently support the circulation your eyes rely on, night after night. And if your vision seems to fade a little after sunset, or your eyes feel heavy by bedtime, this simple tea may be quietly helping your eyes feel brighter and more comfortable again, one restful night at a time. And now we move to a tea that has a long and fascinating history, one that many people quietly rely on for night vision support. It comes from a small, dark berry called bilberry. You may have heard the old story that pilots during World War II ate bilberry jam before flying night missions. While science has refined that story over time, one thing remains true: bilberries are rich in natural compounds that support the retina, especially the cells responsible for seeing in low light. This is especially important after age 60. One of the earliest and most frustrating changes in aging vision is difficulty seeing in dim light. Hallways feel darker at night. Glare from headlights becomes uncomfortable. Driving at dusk starts to feel stressful. These changes often happen because the rod cells in the retina, the cells that detect movement and contrast in low light, become weaker over time. They respond more slowly, adapt less efficiently, and are more vulnerable to oxidative stress. Bilberry gently supports these delicate cells. Bilberries are naturally rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help calm inflammation and protect retinal tissue. These compounds also support the visual pigments used by rod cells to detect light in darker conditions. At the same time, anthocyanins help strengthen tiny capillaries in the eyes, supporting healthy blood flow, better nutrient delivery, and more efficient removal of metabolic waste. All of this helps create a healthier environment for long-term vision. You might wonder why bilberry tea is often preferred over eating the berries. When bilberries are steeped into tea, their beneficial compounds are released in a warm, easily absorbed form. The warmth itself supports circulation, and the body can gently use these nutrients during rest, when repair processes naturally take place. One older gentleman once shared that he had stopped moving around outside at night because glare and dim lighting made him feel unsure of his footing. After adding bilberry tea a few evenings a week, he noticed better contrast and less discomfort in low light. It wasn't a dramatic overnight change, but it was enough to restore confidence and comfort. That's what bilberry tea offers. Not a miracle cure, but steady, natural support for the part of vision that often fades first, the ability to see clearly and confidently after sundown. If you've begun avoiding dim spaces, feel uneasy moving around your home at night, or notice your vision struggling once the lights go down, bilberry tea may be one of the gentlest ways to care for your eyes, one calm at a time. But what about the quiet pressure and tension that build inside the head and behind the eyes over time? What about the daily stress that can slowly wear down the delicate nerves responsible for vision? This is where lemon balm tea becomes especially meaningful. Each of the teas we've talked about supports the eyes in a different way. Chamomile encourages deep, restorative sleep. Fennel supports healthy circulation. Bilberry gently strengthens night vision. Lemon balm works on a deeper level by calming the nervous system itself, creating a more protective environment for the optic nerve and sensitive eye tissues. Many people are surprised to learn that certain vision concerns in older adults, such as eye pressure, optic nerve fatigue, and sensitivity to light or glare, can be made worse by long-term stress. When the body stays in a constant state of tension, the nervous system remains in fight-or-flight mode. Blood vessels tighten, stress hormones stay elevated, and delicate nerves, including the optic nerve, are placed under ongoing strain. Over time, this can affect circulation to the eyes, increase internal eye tension, and make visual fatigue more noticeable. Lemon balm gently helps the body step out of this stress response. It contains natural plant compounds that support balance in the brain's calming pathways. This helps quiet anxious thought patterns, soften physical tension, and guide the body back into its natural rest and repair state. When this happens, blood flow to the brain and eyes improves, facial and eye muscles relax, and the optic nerve is given a calmer, more nourishing environment. For many people, the effects are felt emotionally as much as physically. Some describe lemon balm tea as a gentle way to exhale at the end of the day. After hours of noise, screens, and mental stimulation, it offers a moment of calm, helping the mind slow down and the body prepare for sleep. Many people also notice fewer nighttime awakenings, deeper rest, and less sensitivity to light and glare over time. Lemon balm doesn't force change. It simply creates the conditions your body needs to heal. Because true repair doesn't happen only through nutrients and circulation, it also happens when the body feels safe, relaxed, and supported. If your evenings feel rushed, your mind stays busy at bedtime, or your vision feels worse when you're stressed or overwhelmed, lemon balm tea may be the missing piece in your nighttime routine, a quiet way to care for your eyes by first caring for your nervous system. And here's the most comforting part of all. When these 4 teas are used together, not in one cup, but across the week, they form a gentle nightly ritual that's more powerful than any single tea on its own. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing something simple, consistent, and calming. Now that you've learned how chamomile, fennel, bilberry, and lemon balm each support your eyes in their own way, you may be wondering how to use them without making things complicated. Let me put your mind at ease. You don't need all 4 every night. You don't need to mix them together. And you don't need a strict system. In fact, the simpler your evening routine is, the more likely your body and nervous system will respond to it. Here's a gentle way to begin. Choose just 1 tea each evening and allow it to do its work on its own. You might start the week with chamomile on Monday, helping your body settle into deeper, more restorative sleep. On Tuesday, you could choose fennel, especially if digestion feels unsettled or your eyes feel heavy and tired from the day. Wednesday might be a good night for bilberry, offering extra support for night vision and the delicate tissues of the retina. Then on Thursday, bring in lemon balm to quiet the mind, release built-up tension, and support the health of the optic nerve. By Friday, you can return to the tea that made you feel the most relaxed and comfortable, or simply listen to what your body feels it needs. When preparing your tea, use a heaping teaspoon of dried herbs or a high-quality tea bag. Steep it in hot water for about 8 to 10 minutes, and cover the cup as it steeps to preserve the natural aromatic oils. Once it's ready, sip slowly, ideally 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. And this part matters most. Let this be a ritual, not a task. Dim the lights. Sit somewhere quiet. Allow yourself to slow down. This simple moment becomes a gentle signal to your body that the day is complete, and that it's safe to rest, reset, and repair. Some people like to pair their tea with a few deep breaths, light stretching, or a warm compress over the eyes. Others enjoy writing a short gratitude note or simply sitting in silence. None of this is required. But the more intention you bring, the more your body responds. After a week, begin to notice the small changes. Do your eyes feel less dry or irritated in the morning? Are lights less bothersome at night? Are you falling asleep more easily or waking less often? These subtle shifts matter. They're signs that your body is responding to something gentle and nourishing, not forceful or extreme. You're not pushing your body to heal. You're inviting it. And time again, it's these small, caring habits, repeated night after night, that create the deepest, most lasting change. With just 5 quiet minutes each evening, you can create space for your vision to recover, your mind to settle, and your body to rest the way it was always meant to. Before we finish, I want to leave you with one final thought, a quiet message of hope for anyone who has ever felt their vision slipping away and wondered if it might already be too late. If you've made it this far, please hear this. Your eyes have been with you through every chapter of your life. They've seen moments of joy and moments of heartbreak. They've read bedtime stories, watched loved ones grow, noticed the changing seasons outside your window. They've carried memories, both heavy and beautiful. And maybe lately, they've started to feel a little tired. A little less clear. A little slower than they once were. But here's what matters most, you are not powerless. And it is not too late. Your body, even now, still knows how to repair itself. Not through force. Not through pressure. But through gentle support. Through the right conditions. Through calm, consistency, and care. One peaceful evening at a time. One small ritual at a time. A warm cup of tea. A quiet moment to slow down. A chance for your eyes to truly rest, so they can greet the light of a new day feeling refreshed again. You deserve that kind of care. You deserve to wake up and see the world with greater clarity, not just with your eyes, but with a sense of calm and reassurance in your heart. And if no one has told you this recently, let me say it now. You're doing better than you think. You're here. You're learning. And you're taking steps to care for yourself in ways that truly matter. Thank you, sincerely, for spending this time with Vital Health. It means a great deal that you've allowed this moment of calm into your evening, even if only for a few minutes. If this video helped you in any small way, consider liking it or sharing it with someone you care about. And if you'd like to continue learning gentle, natural ways to support your health after 60, you're always welcome to subscribe. And finally, if you've tried any of the teas we talked about today, or if you have a nighttime ritual that helps your eyes rest, feel free to share it in the comments. Your experience may be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Take good care tonight. Wishing you clear vision, deep rest, and a peaceful heart. Good night.